for bear. When I was coming down the other side of this hill, there was a bear cub on the road up here. And no, he's not there no more. So he must have run off in the woods with his mother. It's spring bear season, so in New Brunswick spring bear, you are not supposed to shoot a female with the cub. So we won't be doing that. Even though it can be hard to tell if you don't see the cubs, if they're not in the open. But yeah, so we're gonna go for a little drive and we'll let you know what we find. It was 2 years ago I shot one just up around that little hill up ahead. There's a corner, I shot one there 2 years ago. And last year it was probably about 3-4 kilometers farther up this road where I shot the one last year. So we'll see what happens. This time of year, on a nice warm day like today, they'll probably be coming out in the open in the afternoon like this. It is currently 6:51 p.m. So it's right around the right time for them to want to come out and try and cool off and eat the grass here on the side of the road. So we'll take our time, drive slow, and see what happens. In the last 2 years that I've been driving up here trolling for bears, I came 4 times, and there's only one of those 4 drives that I did not see a bear. And I shot 2 bears in the last 2 years up here. So I'm gonna put this down for now and keep watching, and I will update. Either we'll have a bear or I'll be driving home. And there's already some nice bear sign along the road here, so I'm gonna put the camera down and see what I can see. We have a bear on the road. Right up there. So I'm gonna get out and pull the gun and see what I can do. Hang on. Fortunately, she just saw me. She's looking at me now. She's a sow. She's got a cub that looks about the size of a Shih Tzu with her. So she's not a legal bear. I can't shoot her. And there she goes. She just took off. I've been watching her for probably about 5 minutes now. And I could have shot her 50 times, but she ain't legal. So, no shooting mamas. So we're gonna unload and carry on, see what else we can find. I'm stopping again to show you because we have bear tracks in the mud. So it doesn't look like a very big bear, or it's a small sow with her cub following, but I think it's actually her back foot following in her front foot. And that actually looks like a horse. That's not a moose track. That actually looks like a horse. Oh, somebody's possibly riding a horse up here. Okay. A little bit of mud, but that's nice. Those are fresh bear tracks. They weren't there on the way in. So hopefully she's just around the corner here. Or he, hopefully even better. And not too far ahead. We'll see what happens. Okay, this is Trolling for Bears day 5. And we have a bear down. The last 2 days I didn't see any bears at all. And then videos from my previous days wouldn't transfer off my phone and weren't working. And here I'm probably about 150 to 200 yards away from legal hunting. And we dropped this nice little bear here. He's a boar. He's probably just over 100 pounds. I've seen bigger bears, but you know, I'm not too worried about the size of him. I'm happy with the size. He's probably a 3.5-year-old bear. Pretty good little size head on him. I'd get out in a second there and show you, but I'm not going to stay out too long because the mosquitoes are absolutely ravenous at the moment. So let me pull ahead and get off the road so I'm not blocking traffic, and I'm gonna go out and have a look at him, show you all what I got, and we'll start taking care of what we need to take care of to get him up into the truck. I got a buddy on the way that'll gonna help me lift him, because I don't think I'll be able to get him onto the tailgate by myself. I might give it a shot just so he doesn't have to drive all the way here, but it's probably gonna be a little heavy. Here we are, a northern New Brunswick black bear. It's my first bear this year of two tags. He did fall in this mud puddle right here. He was standing right here eating the grass. See, the dandelions are starting to come up, and that's just like candy for them. And I was up there at the top of that hill when I just come over the rise, and I saw him. I stopped immediately, and he never even looked up. I got the gun up out of the truck, loaded it, and steadied up on him and took a shot. Yeah. So the top of the hill to here is probably about 70 yards. You can see the mosquitoes are everywhere. And also here, he's been beat up. He's got a little cut right here, and he's missing quite a bit of fur on his side here. So I think he might have been fighting a little bit. Yeah. So other news, I'm an idiot and I forgot to get my knife. So I can't open them right now. So I may have to do that at my house, or wait for my buddy to come and then open them in another spot. So I'm gonna check my license, because I have 2 tags in the truck. I got to check my license, make sure I put the valid tag on him and not my spare tag that is for the second bear. And then due to the COVID-19, registration is done online and not in person anymore, so I don't have to bring him up to the warden's office to register him, which is all right. It's not a big deal. I don't mind that. They usually take a tooth, sometimes part of the tongue, for scientific purposes to track the health of the bear population. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Nice little bear. First one of 2020. Probably close, a little more than half the size of the one I got last year. So we're gonna pop the tailgate on the Silverado, see if I can get him up, and if I can't get him up, I'm gonna go sit in the truck and wait for help, because the mosquitoes are deadly at the moment. But I don't think I'll be able to lift him in. Okay, we'll catch back when we have him in the truck, or when my buddy gets here. Okay, back in the truck because the mosquitoes are like deadly. I was out there for 4 minutes and I'm bit all over. I'm wishing I had a sweater or a coat with long sleeves with me to get out there and do what has to be done. I'm not going to show the gross parts, because, you know, it'll probably just get taken down if I upload it to YouTube. But I'm going to get eaten alive doing it. I want to be full of mosquito bites. I hate that. Not last year, 2 years ago, or maybe it was last year. The mosquitoes weren't really out yet when I got my bear, so I was lucky. The first night I came out for a drive where I saw the female with the cubs, the mosquitoes weren't out. But then we had 2 heavy spells of rain after that, and the mosquitoes just went crazy after that. Even just opening my door to my truck, there's probably about 10-15 of them in here with me. I got the air conditioning blaring to the point where I'm feeling cold, just trying to kill them so they don't keep biting me. So I got a buddy on the way. He's gonna bring me a knife, because like a doofus I don't have a knife. Stupid of me. All my stuff is so scattered, and a lot of it actually went in the garbage, that I don't know where most of my good stuff is. I know all my hunting clothes are gone. I have no hunting clothes anymore. But at least it's not as bad as last year, where I went for a drive after work for bear and I had a pair of cargo shorts on, and where the bear died, it was full of shrubs that have thorns on them, and I scratched my legs to the point where I looked like a house cat used me for a scratching post, just getting the bear out of the shrubs into the road. So At least I have long pants on this year, but I still wish I had my mosquito net and my jacket with me, because I got probably 3 or 4 bites on my face already. You see one right there coming up, a little red spot there. I got another one back here by my ear, and a few itchy spots on my arms, so I must have been bit a few times on my arms as well. The mosquitoes were all over the bear. He's not open yet, so it shouldn't be too bad, and the parts of the meat that we take will be still covered by skin for the moment, so it should protect it a bit. Gonna have to give him a good hose off, because he died in a mud puddle, so he's covered in mud. And after I get him a hose off, I'll spray him down with some mosquito spray, and then hang him overnight, and put some ice in him and that, and hopefully they won't lay eggs in him or nothing, and the meat will still be good. I'm probably going to get a pack of sausage made, because people seem to like them when I make them. So I usually end up giving that out to a pile of friends. So, yeah. It was a good day. I had a problem with my stress all day yesterday, all night. It made it hard to sleep even with my meds. I had stress issue this morning. It was bad, to the point where I felt like just opening a 2-4 a beer and drinking until there was none left. And it came close, but I managed to offload a few things from my mind by making a few phone calls to the people that could control the things that I was worried about. And by making those phone calls, I was able to put that to the back burner of my mind, saying, okay, well, I got the process started. Someone's starting to look into this, or I got an answer, which lowered my stress level enough to the point where I was able to start thinking about other things I wanted to do. And at 5 o'clock, I said, hey, why don't I just go for a drive in the woods again? I saw bears the first 2 nights. The second 2 nights, I didn't see any. And then tonight I said, well, I'm going to go down a different road to go out than I usually take. I usually go in the same road and out the same road. And I went through for probably about 20 minutes into that other road. That should have brought me back to the highway. And it got to a point where I just couldn't pass with my full-size truck. It would have scratched the hell out of my truck. So I turned around and came back out the road I usually drive. And lo and behold, about 150, 200 meters from the point where I'd have to put my rifle away, where I'd be too close to structures to legally hunt, I saw a bear. So I stopped the truck, got out and loaded up, and now we're waiting for my friend to show up to help me put him in the truck. A little bit too heavy for me to do by myself. It's not as big as last year. Last year we had a 200-pound dressed bear. This year he's I'd give him a good 115, 120 dressed. It's a good sized bear for me. I don't need a massive bear. I usually get my skins tanned. For the last 10 years anyway, every bear I shot, I got the skin tanned. I even had a full rug made. Those are all with the insurance now trying to be cleaned, and I don't know if they're going to be salvageable or not. So I'm going to freeze this skin after we get it off the bear. And if my bear rug is damaged beyond repair, I'm going to send it to get a rug made and have the insurance pay for it to replace my bear rug. It's going to be about $2,000, and I don't have the money to ever, at this point in my life, unless something changes, to replace a bear rug. It costs about $2,000 to have one made. And if my bear rug is okay, well then I'll unthaw it and I'll flesh it and set it up, and I'll send it off to the auction with my beaver pelts from the fall and see how that goes. And I may or may not activate my second tag. It's not requirement to do it. It does cost money to activate the second tag, which is okay. I've done it the last 3 years. I've activated my second tag and never used it. I had a chance 2 years ago to get my second bear, very good chance, while I was bird hunting, and I came across a bear in the middle of the road that wasn't aware, and I loaded my rifle and got ready to shoot, and a car come around the corner on the opposite side of the bear. So I made signals for the guy to back up around the corner, and I don't think the guy understood what I was doing, and he drove forward and spooked the bear off the road. And then when he asked me what I was doing, I said, well, I wanted to shoot that bear. I have a bear license. He said, oh, well, you should have just shot it. Well, I'm not foolish enough to shoot a bear where the bullet could pass completely through the animal and possibly hit a car on the other side. I would never take that chance. Even if it hits the dirt, it could still ricochet and hit the vehicle, and then you're in for all kinds of other problems that you don't want. So I would never take that chance. And I told the guy, I said, you know, like, you see a person holding a rifle that wants to shoot a big game animal like that, and they wave at you to go away, you know, back up next time around the corner, so it would have been safe for me to shoot. But I just don't think he got it. For him, he didn't understand why I wouldn't shoot, and people like that, you'll never make them understand the danger that me shooting would have put them in. So anyway, I'm going to stop this here. I hope I'm able to get this video off my phone, because I've been having issues with editing the last couple days. I'm probably gonna have to uninstall and reinstall my editing software again, because it won't import video again. This happened a couple weeks back, and it's happening again. The last time I ended up having to uninstall everything and reinstall it. So I'll try and piece together the footage from the mama bear from trolling for bears day 1. My footage for day 2 was all lost. My footage for day 3 wouldn't transfer. My footage for day 4 wouldn't upload to the editing software. Maybe I can salvage some of that if I reinstall the editing software, and hopefully I can get this video over there, and we'll have a trolling for bears video that'll actually have a happy ending. If you watch this, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy, and you know, just a paramedic from northern New Brunswick. If you know anybody that might be interested in videos of me fixing my house, or driving around for some little hunch videos and maybe some range day stuff where I try out some of my guns, then please invite them to watch my videos and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and have a great night.